Hi beaders, my name is Jana and today we're gonna make this earring. Well, we're gonna make two of course, but I wanted to show you the one that I already did. We're gonna make this earring to match your ring and your bracelet. So let's get started. What we're gonna do first is put this silver seed bead on that little earring there. So very carefully put your pliers in there, your round nose pliers, and open that ring up. Get that seed bead on there, that's the 8-0 seed bead, and then close that up. And this is hard because that seed bead will be in the way, but do the best you can. Try and closing that back up. Pull this stuff back down if that's still possible. There. We got that pretty much in position again. Then we're going to take our 0.25 millimeters and we're going to do about a little, when you hold that thread in your hand, just a little bit over the middle of your arm. Pull that thread, that's all you need, and cut that. And we're going to start off with a seed bead, and we're going to speed this up now a little bit because you've done it now several times. So, and then we're going to do a bicone, and we're just going to do all that on the left thread or the right thread, whatever you want. Another seed bead size 11 silver, another bicone, another seed bead size 11 silver, another bicone, and another seed bead. And I want to show you that normally we started in the middle, doing a bicone in the middle, 2 seed beads on both sides, bicone, seed beads. But now we got them all on there. It goes a little faster. Now we're going to cross that in a bicone. There. Put a black seed bead on the left thread, silver seed bead on the left thread, your 4mm bicone on there. On the right side we're going to do a black seed bead and a silver seed bead and a 4mm bicone. And then we're going to cross in a black seed bead size 11 also. I'm going to do a bicone, a silver seed bead, a black seed bead, and might as well put that. The threads are going to be crossed in this bicone, as you know, so I'm going to already put that in there, one of them. Then I'm going to do the other thread, the right side, put the bicone on there, put the silver seed bead on there, black seed bead on there, and then also crossing that in that 8mm bicone. I'm going to pull that tight. There. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do that again. I'm going to put on the black seed bead, the silver seed bead, the bicone. I'm sorry, I still got a bit of a cold. Put on the black seed bead, the silver seed bead, and the bicone. And then I'm going to cross it in the black seed bead, like that. And then again I'm going to mirror that by doing first the bicone, the silver seed bead, and the black seed bead. I'm going to cross in this bicone here, so I'm going to already put that in there. Might as well get rid of that thread. And I'm gonna right thread, do the bicone, do the silver seed bead, and then the black seed bead, and then also cross that in that 8mm bicone. And there you have it. And now you have on both sides. Wouldn't be pretty if it would be empty and then hanging on your ear and then people looking, you know, into that empty space there. So these look, of course, very well done. Next thing we do is we're going to go through this seed bead, the bicone, and this seed bead with the right thread. So it's going to be seed bead, bicone, and then seed bead. Watch out, you don't go into the bicone. And I'm going to take the other thread, I'm going to go all the way through the other end and come out of the seed bead on this middle seed bead that's between the black seed beads on the other side, so that the threads are crossed coming out of this middle seed bead. So we're going to do that now. Going through this seed bead and the bicone, and the seed bead and the bicone, and now one more seed bead. And that thread wants to desperately go through that bicone, so gotta be careful that you don't do that. Well, you can do that, but then you'll have to go back. Let me show you how that works. Going into that bicone now, and now I need to go back into that bicone. And there you have it. Now you're also coming out of that seed bead. Only thing is, I'm coming out underneath all the threads, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to be on top of all the threads there. What we're going to do now is we're going to put one seed bead on the right thread and one seed bead on the left thread. And then we're going to pick up our ear hook with that size 8/0 seed bead, and we're going to cross our threads in that 8/0 seed bead. And we're going to pull that. What we're going to do next is we're going to take the right thread and go into that right seed bead and take that left thread, put that in that left seed bead, and I just pull that up a little bit. Make sure you got some loop space. And we're going to take the right thread again, and we're going into that seed bead right here between those two black seed beads. So that's the one that's in between the middle of the 8mm bicones. I'm going to push that through there and into the bicone, and with a little bit of luck that will work, and if not, I'll just pull it through and go into that bicone. There. And leave that loop a little bit open. Take that other thread, and we're going through that same seed bead in the middle. So we're going into that seed bead and into the bicone that's next to it, if possible. And this is a little bit hard to do, but it can be done. There. Okay, and now pull them both. So you got your loop, your seed bead, and everything in there. Now we've got this. The threads are coming out of both these bicones, and we're gonna tie a knot down here in this bicone. So first we need to go into the seed bead and into the bicone with the right thread. Don't go through the seed bead. And then take the other thread and bring it towards this bicone. So that means seed bead first, then the bicone, and then the seed bead, and then the threads meet up. So seed bead, bicone, and then this one seed bead. And now we're just going to tie 4 knots. And be careful you stay on that one side of the correct side of the seed bead. 1, 2. See how carefully I do that? To stay on the right side of that seed bead, because sometimes my thread just wants to go over the seed bead and then the knot gets all entangled up in the seed bead. So that's 3. And then 1 more. There we go. And that's 4. Now, as you can see, the knot is in front of this bicone. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back the knot a bit, and we're going to take a thread and go into that bicone there, and then we just give it a pull, pop. We still need to cut off these threads, and we don't want that knot to come back out. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take this thread and get it away from the knot, go through the seed bead again, that's in between the 2 black seed beads there, and the bicone there, and now we come out in front of where we made the loop. I'm going to take the other thread and do the same. I'm going to go into the seed bead, the silver seed bead in the middle, and into that bicone there. And now we're all done. All we have to do is cut off this thread. And you can, I always pull it because I'm far away from the knot anyway, so I won't pull my knot out and cut through my knot. So, and here's the other one, there. And there we have it. One adorable pair of earrings, matching your ring and your bracelet. And that's it for today, beaders. I hope to be back soon with another easy stitch to continue the beginning lessons, and we'll also be making a necklace then. I don't want to make a necklace with these because basically these are my only red beads I have left, so I need to buy new red beads first before I can make a necklace to go match this. So we're gonna do the next video will be a necklace, but it's going to be a very simple necklace and it's going to be a different stitch. So hope to see you back then. Bye bye.